versus CNQ, and once again, I am joined by the best, the most handsome, the greatest, the man, the caster of all time. There he is, right next to me. Introduce yourself, you great legend.
Yeah, I don't know if he's being sarcastic or not, folks, at this point in time. I think he is not. I will take that with a big smile and an open heart, of course. My name is Kronos. Alongside me, we got Hockey, the one and only, all the way from Egypt, if I'm not wrong. He went for a vacation to Jamaica, and right now coming back with an accent, man. But at the same time, you can see CNQ. I'm surprised he doesn't have braids under the hat, so maybe that's why he wants to hide it. Maybe he didn't braid his beard even. But at the same time, what we're not going to see are bearded heroes being banned out. Like, for example, Fanny, not a bearded hero. Hilda, not a bearded hero. So they're
Hilda
both
has
banned
to
out
be a
at the
bearded
moment.
hero.
No, Hilda does not. She is a warrior. But right now, CNQ are on the back foot. Match point to Light Cavalry. They need to come up with some answers, and they better come up with some answers quick, because the fact that CNQ are getting the early game control but letting it slip, and right now you can see again it's a similar draft pattern. So they're gonna be giving away the Louis, they'll be giving away the Hayabusa, which Light Cavalry like to play when on the red side. I don't know, CNQ, you better pull off some magic tricks.
They have
to
to.
get something for yourself.
It's the same drafting pattern as you can see here. They're gonna have to give up something, but once again I have to say, them going for comfort-ish draft is not working pretty well for them. Even though, yeah, it's sure they're comfort picks, I don't think it works against Light Cavalry. They need to adapt, they need to pull out something. But like I said, this is their last and only chance, right? Especially against Light Cavalry, a team that should not be taken lightly or heavily, should be taken seriously, right? One of the strongest teams we currently have in Europe, so they need to make sure, CNQ needs to make sure that they need to perform what we call a miracle to pull this off.
Yeah, I think that miracle should come in soon enough. If you pray, miracles can happen. And if they search for an opening, they will be able to get it. And of course, they have the skill. They haven't prepared as much as I'd like them to. At least we'd all like them to. But that's why you can see that they are in a difficult position right now. And luck is important, folks. Luck is important to have in an MLBB game, in any game for that matter, in life, whatsoever you call it. But luck is when skill meets preparation. So you can tell that CNQ, with the lack of preparation, might not have the luck that they're looking for, but might exactly get the luck that they need in this game. But they get their hands on the Suyo. 15% win rate, 13 bans, picked up 14 times right now. And I feel like this could be the opening that they're looking for. We did see Leandro on the Suyo previous game, did not unlock the full potential. So Arima might be able to do it this time around. But oh my goodness, why? They let it go again.
No.
Don't tell me they even go for the Louis right now.
It would be overkill. Going for the Louis would be overkill, in my opinion.
Even if CNQ take away the Louis, the Sicilian is still left open, and that paired with the Bruno is just trouble. They get the front line, of course, for a little bit of peel for the Bruno in the form of this Phovius. It works. But now they better take away that Louis. But if they do, they leave the Sicilian open. And I think this is just too much for they're giving away. CNQ, not really sure what they're doing. I like the Gatot Kacha pick. I really do, just because you can dive into the back line and now create a threat for this Bruno. But they need another hero that can do so, because the Suyo cannot dive into the back line. And you know that with only a single dive, they can go for the Purify. So they better come up with another dive here. I don't care. Pick the Yuzhong. Get the Terizla for all that matters. But you need someone that can bait out this Purify early on, Hockey.
Yeah, I agree here. They definitely need that person, but at the same time, you're gonna be leaving so much options, and there is the Valentina again. As we see, they still have the Louis open, the Sicilian open, the Fermis is open, but it looks like Ling will be picked up instead, and that actually gives CNQ a second chance into banning that Louis, banning that Sicilian, banning that Ferm, banning whatever could cause them trouble.
Yeah, I think they probably have the opening, and I think Light Cavalry are like, you know what? We're tired of playing the Louis. It's okay. We can go for the Ling. we can try and at least give a little bit of highlight. Malfurion is like, hey, I'm tired of taking the MVP, folks. Let Leandro take it. Let Reborn TZ take it. You never know. But at the same time, the ban's coming out right now. You have that Edith being banned out, of course, to prevent a little bit of chaos in the front line with that Earth Shatter. But I feel like if they go for a couple more bans, it's got to be those two mid laners. You got to choke out Malfurion right now.
Yeah, they have to. I mean, it's either Malfury or the man himself on the Rome Island, so they have to make sure that they neutralize Malfury right now. You don't hear you basically messed up. Like, come on, Malfury is the man behind the strings, 2 MVPs. Don't give him the Louis. There's anything but Louis. So now they seeing Q here. Of course, they got obviously focus the mage bans here. They can only take out Louis and what Fermis or Cecilian, right? You still have many mages on the table. You have Aurora, you have Vixana. So, but it's not about the mages, it's just about the player himself. They need to neutralize that person.
Wait.
Is that a Popola and Koopa?
Hold on. So folks, Hockey, calm down. I know you just came from vacation. Make sure you played that braided hair.
I
with
know the
shells
Popola and Koopa counters.
Wait. Folks, we received the communication. It wasn't the Edith, it's the Popol and Koopa. Yes, you're right. You're looking at it at the moment. I know we're scared. We're questioning ourselves why the Popol and Koopa. The Edith came in anyway. Why the Popol and Koopa? Hockey. Now you can open up. Go for it.
Popol and Koopa is known. I mean, listen, Popol and Koopa is one of the best marksmen against Bruno currently, actually, because he is up to bar. He has that dog, he has that we are angry skill, and
dog in him.
He got that dog in him. He can one of the few marksmen that can not only outrange but can also be on par against the Bruno, right? So Popol and Koopa is quite a fair ban actually, but at the same time, it's quite a strange ban in my opinion. There is the Moskov coming in from Mikazuya, and it looks like for the side of LC they did take that show. They're trying to go for the single pick off here, as you can clearly see. They have the Bruno to back that up, but the Ruby. The Ruby here, I quite like the Ruby pick.
I like the Ruby, not gonna lie, I really do like the Ruby. I beg to differ on the 1v1 against Popol and Koopa just because he has the worldie, but oh my goodness, for the first time in the MESL, the Chang'e being picked up in the mid lane, so Malfurion. Right now, I think he's just flexing. He's just flexing his deep hero pool, his vast arsenal that he has. I was gonna say Varsenal, but yeah, his vast arsenal that he has. I know, right? Arsenal playing against West Ham today. I think Arsenal will lose. But let's get back into Light Cavalry versus CNQ. I think this Chang'e is a good pick because you get the wave cleared, the damage is there, and I think they might actually run away with it.
I mean, they could, but at the same time, I mean, you still have better picks open. But yeah, I would say Chang'e, I think he picked it mainly to just be a bothersome poker. Even especially against Arima here, you can just constantly poke around, maybe steal a buff or two thanks to Chang'e, and yeah, it could be a really good pick, but at the same time, it's such a gamble pick.
Hey, they have 2 games in their hands. They're allowed to gamble at this point, and I think if I was like Cavalry winning those games in a, I wouldn't say dominating fashion, but of course confidently, I would pick up a Chang'e too, because right now, ladies and gentlemen, match point in the side of Light Cavalry Philippines, as well as CNQ on the other side, looking to take at least 1 game in the playoffs, because they were 3-0 in the first series, 2-0 right now in the second, and they will put those doubters to rest. But you can see the poke coming out early. And let's not forget, ladies and gentlemen, you're watching the MLBB European Seasonal League playoff day number 2. My name is Kronos, and Hockey, they want to fight for the Lethal Wanderer already.
They are indeed going in for the Lethal Wanderer here, but they know that Arima can take that pretty easily thanks to the fast rotation of the Suyu. But now, since he has to compete with Leandro on the Ling here, I think Suyu might have a tough time trying to catch up during fights. But right now, as you see here, poking in from both sides, especially for Meng trying to get as much as possible onto Malfury. And Leandro is going in for the creep here. They're looking in for the early fight. Arima might be in trouble, and there is the fight. Kulak here with a 4-man, but unfortunately the flicker has to be used here. Resource taken out, so as Meng as well has to retreat just on time before wasting anything else.
Wait, did they just switch their roles? I'm just looking. Summer is in the goal lane with the Moskov, Kulak in the roam position with the Ruby. That was a really good don't run Wolf's King, but right now Leandro prevented from reaching the level 4 power spike. Arima stole away that creep thanks to the retribution, which Leandro did not have. But I'm still scratching my head a little bit, given the fact that they swapped up roles in what could be their final game in the MESL. I don't know if this could be a 5-head play, or they were just holding back till now for all the other teams to make them feel, overconfident and just come back swinging, because seems like they have a plan and it could work out, Hockey.
I mean, seeing Summer in gold lane is unreal, but I'm excited to see what this man can pull off, especially on the Moscow. We might see a constant amount of hits from that Spear of Destruction. And there's
Ooh.
one right now, but unfortunately it doesn't land anything. But for now,
Hey,
I
he
think
lands
for
the
the
turtle.
he did land the turtle. He got an assist on that, but Leandro's looking for a steal. There's a Tempest of Blades, but the Retro coming in from Arima just in time, making sure he doesn't steal.
Oh
And
my
there it is,
goodness.
the ammo fended, taking Leandro. Doesn't make sure he doesn't pick up a single sword during that fight. And there, Arima be in trouble. The Wave Dragon comes through, but unfortunately, Leandro doesn't have the backup. As
Ooh.
also Gabri second out, and there it is. Arima just is on fire now, making sure to make that Suyu active, right? Showing Leandro how Suyu is played.
Yeah, I think he has been dominating so far. 2 kills in his hands already. You can see he has the Fury Hammer, going to build that Hunter Strike early on in the game. Doesn't he want to complete his boots? And straight away, Kulak going for the dominant size, making sure you get a little bit of attack speed slow. And right now, they want to go on towards Reborn TZ, Hockey.
Well, Reborn TZ is a bit too aggressive here. The positioning, not even a flicker could take him out here or even help him. And that was a great eye. There's a great catch, great map coming in from the side of CNQ. But now that they have this much advantage, we've seen it time and time where they need to keep that advantage. They need to be consistent.
Ooh, he went for the Jikundo. Didn't want to commit the Way of the Dragon just yet because the burst is not available for the side of Light Cavalry. CNQ having a good early game so far. We've seen this happen in the first game. We saw this happen in the second game as well in a similar fashion, and they let it slip against Light Cavalry. Could this be the answer that they're looking for? Slotting Summer in the goal lane to dish out the damage and let Kulak be in the mid lane to make those plays, to make sure he causes the disruption with this Ruby. As you can see, Gabri tries to get the Infernal Pursuit on towards Mikazuya, the mid lane in for contention, Hockey.
Oh, they're looking in for some poke, and there it is. Allen does have something he is cooking, but there it is.
Oh
Because
my
we might be in
goodness.
trouble. The AOG just in time, but Leandro's not gonna let that go as he can just fly over there. And it looks like Allen might be in trouble. Not even the Way of the Dragon can do something here, as he is 0-2 currently, and there it is. This whole Spear of Destruction, but that is way, way off. I'm sorry, Summer. That is just on to the next season. That's he shot into Winter, and there is the ammo fender coming in, and there Gabri might be in trouble with the what ta ta ta. There it is, the Way of Dragon. Unfortunately, doesn't even get the kill here as Meng is taken down by the tower.
Yeah, that was a really good Way of the Dragon. That was a good voice line, Hockey. Not gonna lie, but I think you gotta stick to Cassie because right now
Yeah.
Allen tried to create a disruption. Don't run, Wolf's King. Tempest of Blades. Leandro will run out of there. Arima picks up his second turtle for free, and right now they better get something going for their side, like Cavalry, because you can see slowly the game is slipping away. The gold lead 3,000, 4,000 rather, in the favor of CNQ. No, it's still 3,000. Yeah, 3,000 in the
Yeah.
favor of CNQ. And this could be a good CNQ game, but they go for the conceal play, Hockey.
Oh, they're looking for something here. Kulak does have the ammo fender, is looking for something, but is not gonna catch anything here. I think CNQ do have the advantage. I think they now realize that they need to be more aggressive, right? Especially towards Leandro and Reborn TZ before they get to scale up into the game. They want to make sure they want to get that end early.
Yeah, they are trying to get that early end that they're looking for. They do have a late game in the form of this Moscow, but on the other side, Malfurion with this Chang'e will start hurting after getting 2 items. Meanwhile, Reborn TZ is playing aggressive on this Bruno, as he should, because you do have the early game damage. Yes, he's down 1 kill already, but that doesn't mean that he can't play aggressive. He is down 1 level, but the damage is there. The sustain is there after the Haas Claws. Allen right now has the Jeet Kune Do concealed play coming out. They want to go on the top side, and Summer better watch out.
Summer might be in trouble here, but Summer does have the Purify, does have the dash, and there is out just on time, but there's the Meteor Shower coming in from Malfury, trying to pick that off, but that is a pretty nice zone coming in from inside Right Cavalry. They know they need that push, right? They need to make sure Reborn does have that space, because once you give Bruno that space, well, you know what happens right after. We've seen it last series, and right now the Almo Fender coming in with a flicker from
Oh
Reborn.
my
Two flickers
god.
taken here, and there's Mikazu is trying to look
Mikazuya.
for some fighting here, and does have the AOG. He's looking for a dive, but I don't think CQ might want to gamble that.
Oh, Allen might get caught out. Dark Wave from Gabri catches two. Procs the Infernal Pursuit, but right now the turtle is up, and I think if I was Arima, I'd be trying to get that as fast as possible. Fill up your belly, get that extra bit of gold, get that top lane tier 1 turret, and make it an opening that your team needs. As you see, the retributions there, but they want to crack open the mid lane without having any sort of minions. So this is where you can see the communication issue coming in from CNQ. They went a little towards the bot side. Now they turned their attention towards the top side tier 1. It could have been a little faster if that was pre-planned. Right now, Reborn TZ on towards Mikazuya Hockey. Allen might get the way of the dragon.
Oh, there it is, a Way of the Dragon coming through as Reborn TZ is trying to dish out the damage, trying to take Mikazuya, but Mikazuya just wants to hit it.
Oh
He
my
just
goodness.
doesn't want to let Reborn go trying to hit him with that damage, but Reborn is just too swift with it, right? He's just going back and just... Oh, Kulak might be in trouble. Demonic Force coming in from Gabri. Looks like a team fight might break out as Arima's trying to go for
Oh,
Reborn
Soul
TZ. Almost
Sever.
takes him out, but Arima might be in trouble here. The Meteor Shower dishing out a lot of damage. Amu Fender coming in with the one and only Kulak here, and looks like Arima gets the kill on Gabri and leaves for the side of LC pretty low on HP here. And this was quite that quick and swift brawl here, but now it all comes down to the upcoming objective, right? You still have a minute left coming in onto this Lord. You are 5k ahead. I think CNQ needs to get more aggressive here, but together, not alone, right? If they are getting picked off like this, just like how we saw Mikazuya, I think that might put them on the
No.
spot.
Allen gets caught by the Blade Surge. Right now, Arima is there along with Kulak and Meng. They want to crack open this mid-tier 1 right now, expose the jungle, but the Meteor Shower, this is where the Changa shines, right? Malfurion doing an absolutely brilliant job to try and get the clear. Meanwhile, on the top side, Summer versus Reborn TZ, 1v1, the Bruno versus the Moscow Spear versus Football. Who's going to come out on top? And you can see Summer gets taken down. The Football is too strong right now. They go in Tempest of Blades from Leandro, but the I'm Offended connects, and Leandro should be taken down. And yes, he does, along with Reborn TZ. The Dark Wave is there. Infernal Pursuit to make sure they go in for all in damage. The Way of the Dragon is there. They get the double kill on towards Malfurion. And right now, Arima is a beast. Meng trying to dish out some damage, trying to kite out Allen. He's able to dot the with Jit Kundo. Arima goes in. He has the Blade Surge. He has the Evil Queller. Allen forced to flicker out, and they're trying to get the chase down. And he should be able to go down, but he has a lot of mobility. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, Mikazuya does not get distracted. He wants to go in, but Allen gets caught out by Summer thanks to the... Oh, wait. Oh, he gets taken down anyway. But they don't even get that mid lane cracked open.
They don't even get them. Oh, it looks like Mikazuya is not giving up,
Finally.
and he gets the mid lane open. But the Meteor Shower a bit too late, but at least gets the minion he needs. And looks like for the side of CNQ, they are starting to show up right now. They know the mistakes they had last game, and that is just letting Reborn have space, and they're trying to prevent that. But it's not really going that well with like a less amount of communication. You're forcing them to flicker from Kulak. He doesn't have the backup he needs.
Yeah, I think at this moment, Malfurion should be the one that they're looking for. I want to look at his itemization because this Meteor Shower are clearing the waves instant fast, so fast, to be honest. You can see he has the Genius one. He has the Enchanted Talisman, even the Lightning Truncheon with those magic shoes to get that ultimate cooldown that you're looking for. Probably a 45% cooldown already with 3 cooldown reduction items. And Kulak should be looking to pick off Malfurion like Allen is. Going for the Way of the Dragon, but canceled out with the Don't Front Volts King, and they get Allen even after they use the Way of the Dragon. Thanks to that big Spear of Destruction, they connected on towards the mid lane. And right now, with the Lord marching to the bot side, I think they want to crack open this tier 2 hockey.
They are going in different tier 2. I mean, they do have Summerford, they do have Arima. These two have a lot of damage, especially on the towers, and they do get what they need. But now, putting Light Cavalry on the spot. This is a different CNQ you're watching, ladies and gentlemen. This is not the CNQ you've seen yesterday. This is not the CNQ you've seen in Game 1 and 2. This is CENTAURI QEON, the ones that are the runner-ups, right? And now they're looking for more and more. There's Kulak with Amufend taking out Leandro, but the attempts of Blade to escape. And there's Gabri. He's going in onto Kulak with the demonic force, and looks like Arima gets out just in time, avoiding that worldly. And looks like a really successful
Oh no,
defense for the
Alan.
side of LC. And there it is, the way of the dragon of the flicker, taking out Arima, the shutdown. And there the meteor shower. Reborn gets the kill he needs. He's still looking for more onto Meng here. And this is the Bruno. He is online once again, ladies and gentlemen. And now they gotta figure out how to shut that down. But Mikazuya, look at him. He's just
They could get an inhibitor, Hockey. It was one mistake. They overextended for the purple buff, and right now you can see Alan made the most out of the opportunity. They might want to get this mid lane inhibitor. They even used the meteor shower to clear the wave, and instantly, thanks to the one small overextension, a little bit of greediness that came out from Arima to try and steal away the purple buff, they take that advantage and make it theirs. Of course, a pause has been requested, ladies and gentlemen, to make sure any technical difficulties that could come in from both sides would be sorted out, and then the game would resume.
Perfect, just like a casters.
Let's go. And we are back here. But yeah, we are back here, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, B-Box, Chronos. And we are gonna head back into the game right now. We've seen the comeback coming in from Light Cavalry. We've seen the advantage go, but Malfury might be in trouble as Arima goes in, but the AOG backing him up because we are going in. The AOG taking out almost Reborn, but Reborn does have the damage taken out. Arima and there it is because we are shutting down Reborn, but now Meng might be okay. Alongside Alan is Gabri, and they're trying to look for something. They have Leandro, but I don't think they are looking for something. To conceal, he is trying to disrupt as much as well. This is Kulak, ladies and gentlemen, on the roam as we speak. There it is, the Ammo Fender coming through. The stun again is trying to neutralize, and there it is. They have Summer now. Summer is into the fight, ladies and gentlemen. They know they can win any upcoming brawl, but now Malfury is coming back up. Reborn is coming back up. I think they gotta hurry up and make sure they have the position on the Lord with Arima before it all goes bad.
I think this was the opening that they needed, right? They got the Changa, they got the Malfurion, just like I mentioned before we got into the game. And right now, they want to get this Lord, Leandro, Malfurion, along with Alan, trying to make a distraction, trying to create an opening. And that's why you can see the Lord has been reset, but did not go down a lot in HP. Summer going to work right now. Overtime it is for CNQ, ladies and gentlemen, because they get the Lord. And this could be the opening that they're looking for. Mid lane getting forced down upon, but at the same time, you can see the purple buff being stolen away from Malfurion. Once again, a Changa, quite annoying indeed, taking away all the resources even though that they're behind. And they can look at the itemization. They have caught up in gold, 2,000 behind right now. And looking at the itemization once again, you see Berserker's Fury both in the hands of the Ling as well as the Bruno. Leandro and a Reborn TZ have the Hostage Claws as well. He's got that Malefic Gun as well as the Windtalker, but right now with the Way of the Dragon they can make a play, Hockey.
Never mind, the Wave of Darkness has been interrupted. Ammo Fender coming in with a flicker, putting Reborn TZ on the spot as he flickers, but is not going to be able to escape. And look on the other side, look at the top lane over here. Leandro making sure he's going in for the split push here, disrupting as much as he can. He knows that if they go in full on force, they could potentially end on Summer. Unfortunately, has been taken out, and I don't think they're able to end with that Lord, but Arima is looking onto Malfury. Here's looking to get a kill onto him, but looks like Malfury is a bit too far to even think about it.
Yeah, I think instead of going for the purple buff, Malfurion should have been taking down the Lord because they get another set of super minion waves coming in. They lose the inhibitor, and I think that was a bad decision making from Malfurion. He has the meteor shower on towards Meng once again. Gabri going for the infernal pursuit, and don't run full scheme from Kulak. Alan flickers. He makes a mistake right now, and he could go in, but Leandro goes straight for the kill. Tempest the Blade forced out after they get everything run down with the Spear of Destruction. Mikazuya even landed the AOG, and seems like CNQ are thirsty. They want kills, but the cooldown reduction for the entire meteor shower is too low, and Leandro finally gets his hands on the purple buff. And that macro play that was made by Light Cavalry paying dividends as Gabri goes in for the Infernal Pursuit once again. The mid lane has been exposed. The minions are marching down. Kulak has to conceal to make sure he gets out of harm's way. I'm offended. Catches only one, but the Meteor Shower doing too much damage. Revitalize could not help survive. But the Malefic Gun proving a lot of work. And they take down Kulak as well. Arima just came back up, but the wave clear from the side of Light Cavalry is too strong. The top lane will be taken down. But however, the mid lane inhibitor left exposed, and you can see they forced out a lot coming in from this meteor shower. Now they will try and siege as the inhibitor. Hockey, it is left exposed.
This might be troublesome for the side of CNQ, as now for the side of LC are looking for engaging. There it is, attempts of late coming in, but Arima trying it out with the retribution clearing out the one and only minion that could have potentially ended this. But now, look at the positioning of both teams. Look at the domination coming in from the side of Light Cavalry at the top lane. They might potentially lose that, but Neander is there to save it just in time. The thing is, it comes down to this upcoming Lord now, this enhanced Luminous Lord right there. They need to make sure they don't lose that. Light Cavalry, if they, whoever takes that Lord basically takes the game, unless the team fight goes really badly, right? So it all comes down to this one potentially last brawl, ladies and gentlemen. Here right now, as you can see it, this might be history as we speak right now, as they're going in. The
All in.
Allen's trying to look for something, does have the wave dragon. There is a meteor shower poking a bit too much, but Kulak is in
Kulak,
trouble.
oh!
Oh no, the ammo fender, the flicker doesn't hit much, but the spirit of destruction, Summer knows he can't really go in anymore, as they're the only engage, their only pickoff has been taken out,
Gabri.
and it's the ammo fender. But Gabri on the other side, there it is, attempts of lane on backline, trying to take out Mikazuya, but there it is, Arima has a bit too much damage. Malfure, the meteor shower
Oh my
double,
goodness.
triple is going for more, the triple kill of the game. There it is,
Maniac.
this is looking for a maniac, but Allen, oh, Allen's trying to help you. Reborn knows he's a bit too low on HP, and there it is, Reborn taking out the kill. But Fang on the other side does have the meteor shower.
No.
But no! What a play! What a meteor shower flicker coming in from Malfury, and that, ladies and gentlemen, seals the deal. And there it is, 3-0 for the side of Light Cavalry. They said we don't need the Low Yi to win, and they sure showed us who they are, ladies and gentlemen. 3-0, like I have predicted, and yeah, GG. Side of LC. I mean, CNQ did put up a really good fight, but at the end of the day, it's Light Cavalry we're talking about.